I was most likely to be in pornography. 8th grade.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, yeah.
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
no, you're not drunk. This is a 3D dress. So, my name is Danielle Stewart, and I'm a stand-up comedian, and my relationship to stand-up comedy is much like my relationship to men, which is not good and slightly abusive. When I actually got, like, you know, balls deep into the career, I mean, it's just so bad on every level. It's like, it's just, you know, but then you're in it, and it's like, oh, I never, you know, graduated college, I guess this is all I can do. So, you know, here I am.
So I've written 6 books. I would say they're all funny, except the one that was in the New York Times bestseller. That's not funny at all. It goes to show. And then I had a storytelling show for 2 years where I had comedians and writers all tell funny stories, and that was made into a book and a web series. I started a website about addiction and sobriety, and my concept with all of that is you educate the world by tricking them into paying attention to you. So I have things that, as a kid, that made people laugh, but I didn't, okay, the first time that I killed my mother, she looked in the mirror and was like, I'm so fat, and started crying. And maybe she was like 103 at that point, and she closed the door, and I got so upset because I'd never seen her cry before, and so I wrote her a note that said, I tried to write, I wish you weren't fat, but I didn't know how to spell weren't, so I wrote, I wish you weren't fat, and I slid it under the door, and she was like, dying.
Without sounding obnoxious, I've always been funny, but it's not because it's like, oh, I have this gift. My mother's borderline personality disorder. When you have a borderline parent, it's like you never know if they're going to be like the sweetest person in the whole world or if they're going to be like Sybil in the Green Kitchen, you know? When my mother would turn and become psycho, my mechanism to get her to like me again would to do these characters. And so I had all of these different characters. I had a character that I called Doc-a-Bear, which was a dog, cat, and a bear. It wasn't easy to pull off. You know, like a dog and a cat, okay, meow, bark, but then you throw a bear in there, it's trickier than you would think. Comedians, the only way to make money, no one pays us, because, you know, comedy hasn't been a career since 1997. We have to sell merch afterwards. You have to huck merch like fucking assholes. And so everybody has like, oh, like they try to come up with something different, like a t-shirt. So I want to come up with a single, well, here's the think tank. It's one sock. Now, I'll let you guys design the sock. That's totally, you can have creative control over that. And then it's going to say on it, thank you for coming. C-U-M-M-I-N-G.
You guys are the brand people, though.
What do you think?